The fact that is behind every manifestation must be the desire to create or do something extraordinary. But how can we realize our innermost desires, and where do these desires come from? Desires here do not stand for the materialistic desires only that most people have nowadays. It is an expression of the divine urge that we fail to identify most of the time. It is the same urge that causes a little seed to break open from the most solid earth so that it may become a plant. We also have that kind of creative force within us, which is apparent in all creations. Our desires and feelings are directions from spiritual forces. When the Spirit directs us, we feel an inclination to take a certain action that leads us to our God-given purpose. You can certainly do whatever you want to do. The desire to do it is the proof that you have within you the powers that can do it. In fact, your desire is itself the power seeking to manifest. You want to do it because deep down inside you know that you can do it. To begin with, every individual should realize that without inner power, there can be no desire to do anything. That awareness is the point where the realization of our inner powers begins. Once you unleash that power successfully, you are sure to win. However, 96% of the people fail to realize their divine purpose and the powers to accomplish it. Power is the ability to do or act. When there is a strong desire to do something, the power to do is strong too. Power comes from purpose, and it is the spiritual power we receive from God, which guides us to realize our inner self and fulfill all our desires. In other terms, your desires are based on your God-given purpose. You feel a definite sense of purpose which is undeniable within you. This purpose is what defines us and binds us to our destiny. Our innermost desires are divinely inspired, and they are God's way of leading us to our goal. So by choosing to follow our heart's desires, we can fulfill what God has placed in us. Desire is the channel by which all spiritual forces guide us, but it's not always easy to identify those desires and purposes which have drowned within us for so long. And added to our busy lives, the incessant chatter and the mind mess confuse and mislead us most of the time. This is so because we have compelled ourselves to do things just by following others' opinions, instead of listening to the voice of our inner soul. Every thought, idea, and inspiration you have is a message from your inner spirits or God, or whatever you believe in. His message comes through your feelings, intuitions, and thoughts. However, you have to pay attention to connecting yourself with that divine spirit first. Once you are connected with your own inner self, you are assured of unshakable peace, infinite joy, success, and happiness. You won't find your life's purpose from your family, colleagues, friends, college degrees, or something else. You can't. Within yourself is the only and right place to go and search for it. You will find all your answers there, if not immediately, but definitely. As the Bible says, ask and it shall be given you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. In other words, the purpose is our engine in this life, and it goes beyond society's beliefs and expectations, beyond school and career. The more you try to figure out your purpose by force and logical mind, the further away it goes. The key is to integrate such mindfulness into everything you do and observe yourself. Just be, and then the answer shall come. People with purpose, goals, and vision invest their energy into being creative and focus on living a positive and fulfilling life. Be one of them and keep faith in yourself. You don't need others to believe in you. Remember, your inner power is God's power. He has created you and given you both the purpose and the power to accomplish it perfectly. He will guide you all the time, but only if you go for searching what you want out of your life. Once you identify your purpose, success can't be far from you. In fact, identifying your purpose means you are halfway there to accomplish it. As Napoleon Hill said, your purpose is the starting point of all achievements, because when you have a purpose, you have to have a plan, and you have to start that plan into action. So don't live a worthless and directionless life. Let's make living worthwhile by finding and accomplishing your God-given divine purpose. Once a wise man was asked, "What is the meaning of life?" He replied, "Life itself has no meaning. Life is an opportunity to create a meaning." So what are you thinking now? Do you have any purpose in life? What is the meaning of your life? Go within yourself. Deep within, you shall find the answers there.